How's it going, and welcome to The Guitar Effect. My name's Rob. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at this. This is the Flipvol from Sonicake. It is a volume / expression pedal. So basically it can control the volume of your guitar, and you can plug it into an effect that has an expression pedal input and control parameters of that expression pedal. So it's a pretty basic piece of kit, but it's a really nice version of that piece of kit. So it's a volume pedal, which means that a lot of people use these to like mute their sound and for volume swells and things like that. I'm not a volume pedal user. I just centrally use a volume knob on my guitar. I don't really do swells and stuff like that. But I must say, in terms of the volume pedals I've tried, this is like not too heavy, but not so light as you're going to kick it around on the ground. It is this material that they have here. It's like skateboard, I don't know, sandpapery kind of thing. It just feels glorious, and it's a really pretty looking thing as well. I really like the color scheme and the general kind of ergonomics of it. It's a really beautiful looking piece of kit. I really like it. And that's kind of it, right? It has an input and an output, and it does what it does. Like, you know, you push the pedal, it increases the volume or expression, and it reduces and it decreases it. That's kind of it. So I suppose the best thing to do is to demonstrate it now. So let's have a listen to it. Here you go. Okay, so how I'm going to demo the Flipvol today is I'm playing this like just Mex Telecaster, and I'm playing it into the actual Sonicake Matribox 2 multi-effects processor. And then I have the volume pedal actually in the effects loop of the Matribox. So what's happening is I'm plugging into the Matribox and going out of the Matribox into the input of the volume pedal, out of the output of the volume pedal, and back into the return. And the reason for that is I want to show the effect of moving the pedal around in the signal chain. So here is the volume up full on the pedal. Okay, so volume pedal works like a volume pedal. You can also see how it's getting a little bit cleaner as I wind it back. The amp has a little bit of hair in it. It's a really nice volume pedal. It feels lovely underfoot, and it gives a lovely gradual volume increase. Okay, so now I've turned on an OCD clone. So right now, the OCD clone is before the volume pedal. And what happens is, as I roll it in and out, it doesn't get any, it just lowers the volume of the same thing, right? So what? The amount of distortion stays the same, but the volume goes up and down. Whereas, because my volume pedal is before distortion pedal, what will happen when I lower my volume pedal? It gets cleaner. Now the reason for that is I am lowering the amount of signal going into the distortion pedal. However, if I put the volume pedal after the distortion pedal, I'm not affecting the amount of volume going into the distortion pedal, I'm affecting the amount of volume after the distortion pedal. And that's really, really important to note in terms of there being a difference between the two. Having a volume pedal and how it affects interaction with gain depends massively on whether you place it before or after. So the Flipvol works perfectly well in this instance, but I would say if I was going to use this as a volume pedal, I would use it as an expression pedal to control a volume module on the Matribox, which I'll get into now. So now we're going to demo the Flipvol as an expression pedal. Okay, so then using it as an expression pedal, right? So what I've done is I've taken a TRS cable, which is coming out of the Flipvol and into the back of the Matribox, right? And all I do is basically plug it out of the output into the expression pedal input, right? Now, as you can see, the Matribox itself already has an expression pedal input, right? So what I'm doing here is adding a second expression pedal. So what's interesting here is what you can do with an expression pedal. So as I've previously shown, that obviously you can use it for volume, you can use it for volume swells, you can use it for muting your sound and stuff like that. But you can actually do that with an expression pedal as well. So as you can see here, I'm on this clean patch on the Matribox, right? I'm just gonna go out to the main menu. So I'm in this clean sound and I have this expression pedal here on the unit set up as volume. So you can use a volume pedal to control expression. You can use an expression pedal to control volume, sorry, right? But this other one over here I'm using to control the delay mix. So if I go... bring it back to like halfway. And then no delay. A little bit of delay. And loads of delay. And so what's useful about that is I can use that to control any parameter of any effect. Which means that I can have my clean sound running all the time, and should I decide that I want delay at some point, I just literally wheel it in. So. It's a really, really useful trick that to put your delay mix on an expression pedal. So all I did there was just go in and assign the expression pedal to the mix level of the delay. So then if I move on to this second patch, what I have here is of the volume pedal on the, or the expression pedal on the unit and the expression pedal, well, the Flipvol set up to control two different parameters, right? So slightly dirty sound this time. I have the actual onboard expression pedal set up to control the delay mix. So say I come into the chorus part of this song and now I want to add tremolo to that. So maybe bring the delay mix back to half, right? I simply assign the Flipvol to control expression. Or control, sorry. I assign the Flipvol to control the modulation depth. So it gives you really, really ultimate control over a lot of different parameters. I could also use the Flipvol here to do whammy or wah either, and it would do a great job of that. So, like I said, I'm not a big exponent of a volume pedal. I don't really ever use one. But you can see from the volume section that where you place it in your signal chain stuff can really give you a lot of options. So I think as an expression pedal, as I showed in this, I could use a Flipvol to do this volume thing. Anyway, so you can use an expression pedal with most multi-effects units to control volume. So that is the Flipvol, a really, really lovely built, multifunctional expression / volume pedal that I think, yeah, it feels really, really lovely underfoot. So there you go, the Flipvol. Really cool volume / expression pedal. It's really easy, great as well the way you just plug it into your S, it knows the expression pedal, and you use it with regular TS cables for a volume pedal, and it does both jobs really, really well. I really like this. Thanks to Sonicake for sending it out. By the way, they sent it out, so this is effectively a paid review because I get to keep the pedal. They're not paying me any money for make the review, but I get to keep the pedal. And yeah, the Flipvol from Sonicake. Really good volume pedal, and it's pretty affordable as well. So as always, I'll say thank you for watching. And if you've watched this far, I'll ask you to please like and subscribe. Throw any comments or questions you have below. And yeah, I'll see you in another video again soon. Thanks to Sonicake for this, and take it easy. Bye-bye.